Welcome to my video blog. Bienvenue on mon blog de video. My name is Ian Smith and this is my Philadelphia Flyers blog. Today is November 2nd, 2014. It is a Sunday, and although the Flyers aren't playing today, this is pretty much my post-game blog because I was hanging out with a friend last night. I wasn't able to write an article, but I thought it was a good night to take off since they were playing the Florida Panthers, and obviously that was a good idea, because the Flyers lost to what I think is one of the weakest teams in the NHL. They lost by a score of 2-1 last night against the Panthers. Roberto Luongo, obviously, I think he did a solid job. The Flyers had so many chances though, and yet they couldn't get any through. Let's talk about obviously the Florida Panthers did get that early goal in the first period, but I thought it was okay, and then it was just like kind of even. They didn't really get any chances. They didn't create any chances. I thought the forwards were terrible. Wayne Simmons and everybody, they just didn't do anything. It wasn't like the Panthers were dominating. It wasn't like they were in the Fire zone the entire game. But they didn't. When they were in the Florida zone, they didn't get any good scoring opportunities. There was a few that Roberto Luongo, I have to give credit to him. He did make a few really good saves, but I did not think the Flyers really deserved to win. If they just almost get handed a platter of opportunities and they can't do anything with them. So it was the Willie Mitchell, the former defenseman for the Kings. He won 2 Stanley Cups with the Kings the last 3 years. He's now the captain of the Florida Panthers. A defenseman scored that first goal because the Florida Panthers forwards aren't really the scoring type. They're more of they're almost like a group of enforcers, which is good. But if you can't score, if you don't have any skill of scoring, it's not the point of hockey. It's good to have like 1 or 2 and 4 or maybe even 3. 3 enforcers I love, but but yeah, a group like that, they just aren't gonna score. And I guess you have to have offensive defensemen like Willie Mitchell to chip in if you're gonna win. Obviously, the Zach Ronaldo penalty was terrible. The embellishment. The third period was definitely the worst for the Flyers. I think they did have a 2-man advantage at one point, and yet they couldn't get it. They couldn't score. And then they started picking up the pace at the end because they were pressured, because they thought they were like, oh shit, we're going to lose now if we don't do something. But yet they still couldn't get anything through. It was definitely the worst Flyers game of the year that I saw. I don't know if it's Steve Mason that was Steve Mason's best game of the year. That was the defenseman. The defenseman did really good. It was just definitely the forwards, Claude Giroux, Wayne Simmons, the big guys. And that opportunity, if they're going to be superstars or they want to be superstars, they're going to have to win games for you right there like that. Even though if it's against, you want it to be against obviously a better team. But even if it is the Florida Panthers, they're going to have to somehow make that play to push them past, It was honestly one of the worst games I've ever seen for the Flyers. And then Mark Streit gets the 2-minute minor for tripping, and they score. It's 2-0. They can't even freaking And Vincent Lecavalier, he played his first game after being injured, and he scores the only goal with 7 seconds left. And it's way too little, way too late. Anyway, the Flyers, they play again on Tuesday at home against the Edmonton Oilers, and then they play the Panthers again next Thursday. I'll definitely have a pregame article up on my website, www.iansmith726.com. You can check it out. Post the link. I don't know if I'll have a post-game article right away anyway. I might actually be going to the game on Tuesday, but I might have another Snapchat story that I can post with the blog. Today is Sunday, which means the Eagles are playing in just an hour and 20 minutes, actually, yeah, 80 minutes exactly. They're playing the Houston Texans, so I'll be watching that. You can also visit my website for Philadelphia Eagles. I have pregame blog up for both video and text, so you can read them, the article, and me talking. I encourage you to read that, but I hope the Flyers get back to winning ways. I do not want to see them play like that again, because during that 3-game win streak, I thought, this is the Flyers that can actually go far in the playoffs. That was the Flyers that aren't even going to get anywhere near the playoffs. So, thank you for watching my video. I'll post the links, and I'll see you on Tuesday morning or Tuesday around lunchtime.